Sweet words, shadowy dealings. That's the next quest. If it isn't my favorite assistant, Kupo, brace yourself for today's I've asked for you that we'll have fair maidens in Gridania Green with envy. This letter is in my powers addressed to none other than the homunculi. You're familiar with the homunculi, yes? The traveling troupe of troubadours renowned for stirring the seas of passion the realm over. Ever since the recent performance in Gridania, their popularity has grown through the roof, Kupo. Why, I've handled hundreds of fan letters in the past, forthwith alone, Kupo. Oh? This particular episode appears to be from a trader in Yuda, a matter of business mayhap. All the more reason that I must be delivered to Gridania with haste. You will find the band and its leader Augustinel rehearsing for the next performance at the Great Online Grocery. Gridania then. Right, let's go. I wonder why they're the Botanist Guild. Okay guys, I'm Agustino, vocalist and leader of the Homunculi, lyrical genius of the likes of which this realm has never seen, and you no doubt are one of my innumerable fans. If you've come seeking my autograph, I ask that you return when your rehearsal is done. When our rehearsal is done. Just take the letter. A letter? Don't tell me. You've taken a second career as a messenger boy, that you might afford tickets to our next performance. Most admirable, friend. Most admirable indeed. Has our new contract arrived, perchance? I am ever so looking forward to sharing our gift of music with yours as the realm over. Our ballads and lays shall sweep the land, and a new chapter in the legend of Homunculi be writ. That said, it is a touch bittersweet. It is only through Magenta's patronage that we stand where we are today. Did I hear my name? What might I do for you today, Agustinio? Looking to procure a new guard for your next performance, mayhap? My darling Magenta, just the lady we're hoping to see. The homunculi have most important announcement to make, and I felt you should be the first to know. To put it simply, we are taking our show to the high road. The homunculi have made arrangements for a musical tour that will span for the peaks of Cortes of Talon. Why, our long-sought dream, realized at last, and truly could not be the happier for you. Needless to say, as your patrons, Black Rabbit Traders will gladly provide you with the funds to this momentous undertaking. That said, recent events have tied off our coffers some, but worry not, I shall return and meet with my superiors immediately. I can promise you that I will be able to depart within the next moon. The sentiment is welcome, my darling, but that will not be necessary. A trader from Uda has promised us all the gear we need. We'll leave on the morrow. I'm afraid there is another rub. Our new backer desires to be the sole and singular patron of the homunculi. Our relationship with the Black Rabbit Trader has been a mutually beneficial one, but I fear that it must come to an end. What? You cannot mean this. Magenta, my dear, we are forever in your debt for all that you have done for us, and yet, you must understand, the gift we would share with the realm is too great to tarry here any longer. Parting is always such sweet sorrow, and yet the pain would only be greater were we to linger on. We will treasure the memories we have made forever, but the road calls us onward. As ever the words from your hips like honey. Very well. If this is the choice you have made, who am I to stand in your way? I say only this. This tour of yours had better be the greatest of show yours I have ever seen. As your first and foremost admirer, I will settle for nothing less. It will be all that and more. You have my word, my dear. Adventure, I would have a word with you. Meet me beneath the bridge by the Leather Workers Guild and speak to no one of our conversation. Alright. I don't want to get involved. That damn Moogles told me that I have to do this kind of thing, right? I don't want to do it. I just wanted to deliver the ladder and... I already hate all of these people. God damn it. She wants to meet here. Oh. What you want? Thank you for coming, adventurer. Let us delve straight to the matter at hand. You know that I serve as consignor of black rabbit traders, yes? It is a profession which is about glamorous as it sounds, which is to say, not very. There was a time when I entertained the thought of leaving it, searching for a more fulfilling line of work. Then one day I happened upon them. Their music was enchanting, their countenance even more so. But the garb they wore, my dearly departed great-grandmother wouldn't be caught dead in those garish rags. And so I proposed an offer. Black rabbit traders would clothe the homunculi in our finest garb and pay a sum sufficient to keep their instruments in good fettle. In return, their performances would serve to promote our wares. It was a relationship that exceeded the wildest expectations of all involved. Gridanians flocked to their performances, and business at black rabbit traders burgeoned. It was a dream come true for all of us, a dream I thought would last forever. But I assure you, this is no self-centered grudge. This sudden offer is most troubling. For all our successes, the profits that homunculi have brought us would barely amount to a clink in the coffers of any wealthy Udan trader. No, I smell something amiss. I would ask your expertise in investigating the matter. Walk the markets in Gridania and listen to the world on the street. Should you hear of any shady dealings, return here and share them with me. Alright, it's not. Okay, I understood that you want me to go to Uda. Alright, it is not in Uda, it is in this merchant ship area. Which is fine. It's completely fine. Oh. That's a funny one. Alright. Parsimont. Any news? Do you take Parsimont, master of the markets, for a common rumor monger? And to compound the insult, you can't bury not even a single eel pie. Oh, very well. I shall deign to answer, if for no other reason than that you seem unlike to leave my sight until I do. All the talk about the markets of late has been of the attacks on the black rabbit supply wagons. As you might have heard for yourself if you had a pair of working ears, with the damage visited by the calamity upon the land and its natural resources, trade has been slow to recover in Gridania these past 5 years. It is only with the wares brought by traveling merchants from Uda that these markets have been able to sustain this level of activity. The only local operation that has been able to bring in a steady profit is black rabbit traders. What with their purchasing of items from adventurers and my Santa's recent efforts to employ that band of honey-tongue bars in publicizing her product, mayhap they've enjoyed a bit too much success for the other liking? Rumors, you say? Surprised you haven't heard of yourself. Can't take more than 2 steps these days without hearing of another attack of the black rabbit supply wagon. I've got my own theories as the perpetrators, mind you, and they start with the certain Yuda wench who I reckon ain't too happy about her rival's recent success. Evidence, let's just call instinct. I wouldn't trust an Uda half as far as I could throw her one. Whoever could be behind these unpardonable crimes? What crimes, you say? Why, I speak of the vicious attacks of black rabbit supply wagons, of course. I'm surprised you've not heard. The tales are so terrifying as to keep the bravest merchant upon the set at night. My brother Marklord, stubborn as he is convinced that the Udans are pulling the strings. I, however, believe we should be wary against letting our prejudice color our views. Take Rishushu for one. While many merchants think only of profit, she has spared no effort in studying Gridanian culture and trade, filling regular reports to Uda on the transactions made at these markets. As she tells it, she has taken an active role in promoting Gridanian wares in her own homeland and across the realm. My brother is entitled to his opinion, but I cannot see how anyone could question the girl's intention. She could be a spy. Easily spy. She would spy very much. Yes, very spying much. I would dare to say that she's a spy. of the most spiteful espionage that one can ever believe to exist. Alright. So our recent troubles are the talk of the town. Little surprise that to the roommonger, the misfortune of others tastes as sweet as honeyed mead. I must say this news that Rishushu is monitoring transactions at our markets is somewhat concerning. While I have no desire to raise such conclusions, I believe caution is in order. There is more. While presenting herself as an independent merchant, I have reason to believe that she procures a sizable portion of her stock through the buyer's trading company. Perhaps the name is familiar to you. It is most often heard in connection with all manner of evil rumors, dealings in stolen goods, swindling and selling customers, and so on and so forth. Under normal circumstances, I'd want nothing to do with this band of thieves, but they set their sights on my honey-tongued homunculi. I simply refuse to turn a blind eye. Fortunately, I have an idea. I've prepared a certain document that should pique Rishushu's interest. I would ask you to deliver it to her and keep her distracted while I take care of the rest. So, I would be helping those 3 idiots by doing so, huh? Once more, something I don't want to do. I want them to get screwed, cause I will avoid swearing a little bit. I don't know why, but I feel like it's almost important. My Zenta, the only Gridani I've met in my time here who understands how to do business. Whatever brings her to... Yes, what can I do for you? A proposition for me, you say? I've been around far and long to fall for empty tales of easy profits and great windfalls, but very well, let us see what you would offer. This is a page from the Black Rabbit's ledgers, complete with a list of all wares purchased from adventurers, along with their selling and purchasing prices. Oh, she's laughing. With this knowledge, I can simply sell the wares that they offer at a discount while raising the price on those goods not obtainable elsewhere. Simply by following the principles of good trade, I'll be able to make a fortune. My dear Myzenta, I know not what brings you here today, but it would appear you've come just in time to watch me win over your loyal customers. Your services today will not be forgotten. Come back in a fortnight's time and I promise you'll receive your fair share of the profits. Leather workers? Alright. I shall go then. Shower. She's down there still? Yeah, she's... I cannot thank you enough. With your aid, the first step of my plan has been carried out to perfection. Now my visitor should be arriving at any moment. Yes, thank you. As promised, here is your payment in full. What's to look for, friend? A smart businesswoman knows how to use all of her resources, if you understand what I mean. The fellow who just departed was one of Rishushu's underlings. I asked him to search his mistress' stall for 2 documents. The first one, which my new friend has dutifully delivered, is a contract with the homunculi. As I suspected, Rishushu aims to steal our profits, and seeks to accomplish the first and foremost by luring our exclusive band of bards away from us. The other document I have acquired is a page from the latest report sent by Rishushu to Uda. The note the red mark along our major trading through fair. Assuming that Rishushu's associates at the Bard Trading Company are in possession of the same document, I suspect that the next attack on our supply caravan will strike right there, in Central Shroud, due southwest from White Gulf Gate. Such brazen acts of banditry cannot be permitted, yes? I beg of you, adventurer, hurry into the wood and give the would-be ambushers the drubbing they deserve. Should you find any evidence of a connection to those black guards at Burt, deliver to me at place of business at Knot. If we do not act quickly, my sweet-tongued, fair-haired beauties will be lost to Gridania forever. Wow, it's been 15 minutes already. You know, people say that time flies when you're having fun, but apparently time flies also when you are just dreadful. Alright, here they are. There's more? Alright. That shock took a year or two of my life, I reckon, but apart from that I'm no worse to wear, or the wear. I can't thank you enough, friend. It's still not over though, god damn it. Oh, so you are the shopkeeper here. It hardens me to know that our man is safe. You have my thanks, adventurer. Pray tell, were you able to find any evidence of the connection to those rogues at Burt? Aha, just as I suspected. It began as mere speculation, but I dare say we've built ourselves the most convincing case. Yes, everything has come out together. Rishushu's reports on the flow of goods at the market found their way to those scoundrels at Burt, who, seizing upon the chance for a quick profit, orchestrated an attack on our supplies. The stolen wares were hauled back to Burt, then sold for pittance to Rishushu. With the goods now in high demand, she raised her prices, doubtless funneling a portion of the ample profits back into the bar's coffers. To add insult to injury, they were poised to use these ill-gotten gains, along with the timely troubles of black rabbit traders, to lure my precious homunculi away from me. Why, it is a plan so brilliant that I wished I've come up with it myself, but thanks to you, friend, it is a plan that has now been spectacularly foiled. Agostinho and the others come by just moments ago to say farewell. If we hurry, we can catch them before they depart. We must make for the airship landing without delay. I have it on a good account that Rishushu will be in attendance to see them off. Let us show the evidence of these twisted dealings in her self-satisfied little face. I wanna go home. Alright, Rishushu. Ahem. Come for your share, have you? Patience, friend. Fortunes are not made in a day. Or do you have another proposition for me? Evidence, evidence, evidence. Well now, what we have we... Well, I never... Just whose side are you on, anyhow? This adventurer kindly rescued one of our wagons from a band of bloodthirsty brigands. Brigands who just happened to be in possession of the bill. You see. Meanwhile, I have managed to come into possession of detailed reports of our trading activities signed in your name and addressed to Bar Trading Company. Quite a coincidence, wouldn't you say? Ladies, please, this bickering ill becomes your beautiful features. Rishushu, did you say you would donate a share of your profits to see Black Rabbit traders through their recent plight? Brigands? What nonsense is this? Any reports I made to Yuda were simply in the interest of fostering trade. That my contacts at Bart would use them such ill ends is unthinkable. Well, given their reputation, perhaps not entirely so. I suspected as much. Let me guess, you had your misgivings, but couldn't let your conscience get in the way when there were fortunes to be had. So you cast your lot with Bart, covered your eyes and ears, and hoped for the best. Ignorance of your complicity is no excuse, Rishushu. I hear that the Wood Whalers and God's Quivers are taking particularly severe measures regarding the sales of stolen poached goods in light of recent events. A word or two from me and you spend the night in the comfort of your very Algal cell. That said, I might still be persuaded to look to the other way, provided you can come to an agreement. We can come to an agreement. My darling Mysenta, speaking as an almost victim of these shady schemes, I dare say Miss Rishusho deeds should not go unpunished. Then again, one might argue it might be equal crime to imprison such a comely lass. Several times with the Bar Trading Company at once, and promise me you will never do so much as lay a finger on my precious homunculi again. These are my conditions, and they are not negotiable. Never again, you have my word. Starting on the morrow, every merchant in the markets will vouch that they never seen a trader as reputable as Rishushu. Reputable as Rishushu. There is no putting any time past soon. My dear is now there, brilliant and beautiful. Now, there is a last worth of a song. Says he who has ready to bolt for the desert at a call of the highest bidder. Consider yourself fortunate that when it comes to business I can hold my own with anyone in Yuda, or the realm for that matter. With the help of a few good friends, that is. Bold and beautiful, how could we ever have so much as thought of parting ways? Just so. Why, I've never seen a woman more willing to be and able to use all the resources at her disposal to overcome any obstacle in her path. Remind me never to end you on your bad side again, my dear. Seek of your songwriting and singing and leave the financial affairs to me. Stick to your songwriting and singing and leave the financial affairs to me. And I don't foresee us having any more problems. Do we have an understanding? We do. We most certainly do. Mysenta, my dear, you are a veritable sheer force of nature. I cannot imagine any who would dare stand in your way. I'll be watching your future performance and our ledgers with great interest. Here is to profitable relationship for years and years to come. Ah, thank God it's over. Fucking finally, man. I mean, flipping finally.